All right, it's Camel Money Beats. What's going on? And today I'm going to talk to you about a very interesting topic that was told to me by somebody else as a question. So I was working with an artist, and I'm working on promotion and content and that type of things with them, and they were asking me, Cam, like, I'm really trying to get my followers up. I'm really trying to get this number of followers on Instagram to be, 100K. And I said, okay, that's great. Is it more important for you to have 100K followers, or is it more important for you to have 10K hardcore real fans? And they said, Cam, what's the difference? I mean, my followers they're all obviously all my fans. And I said, is that really the case that these guys are your fans? Let me tell you another story. So there's a story about a different artist that I was working with, and he says, "No, I really want these followers." And I said, "I really stress that you focus on the fans and not the followers." And he said, "Okay, whatever. I'll do what I want." So of course he went out there. He got these promo packages where he was paying some dude in India or China or whatever country to run his account through these fake bot phones and just get these fake, numbers, get these fake followers, get some fake likes and get some whatever. And he got his followers up to like 50K, which was cool, right? Yeah, it looks great. But what started to happen was when he stops doing the promo, that these numbers in engagement, everything went down. Like he had a certain amount of engagement when he just had, his 500 to 1,000 followers. When he got his 50K fake followers, the likes and the engagement went down. He was starting to get less engagement. He was starting to just see less progress in his account. And he came to me and he said, Cam, what's going on? I have these 50K followers. Why is this not happening for me? And I was asking him, well, are these real hardcore fans? And sure enough, we went through his followers, and there's a bunch of bots and people with no content and just, a bunch of things that looked like they were fake followers. And I was explaining to him, this is what's happening, is that you have all these fake followers and it's ruining this engagement and your account. And at the end of the day, these are just accounts. These accounts are not going to come and, buy a ticket at your show or buy a t-shirt or buy an album or anything of yours. You just have this number now, and he's finally was starting to understand that it's really important to have real people who are really into you, who want to do those types of things and become a fan of yours. So when I told this story to the artist, he's like, okay, I'm starting to understand, and I think that that's what I want to do. I said, okay, great. So, what do you want to do to get these fans? How are you going to get these people to become a real fan of you? And he's like, well, I can post content of like TikToks, and I see these funny TikToks that people are putting out, and I want to do the same thing. I said, okay, great. I said, let me ask you, of those people that are putting out these funny TikToks, how many of them are you really engaging with them afterwards? Are you going to their account? Are you checking out their content? Are you buying any of their t-shirts? And he was like, no, not really. I mean, I just think it's funny. And I said, exactly. That might work for some people that they get this engagement, but at the end of the day, just posting funny content alone is not going to make somebody a hardcore fan or a super fan. So he said, okay, all right, I understand that. So, what should I do next from here? What do I do to get these fans and these things? So I asked him to think about this. I said, think about the people that you are hardcore fans of. It could be Drake, could be Kendrick, could be Adele, doesn't matter, any artist. Think about who you're really a hardcore fan of and why you're a hardcore fan. Obviously, you have the music. You really like their music, they make great music. That's probably part of the package for everybody. But then beyond that, you're able to connect with that person on an individual level, or at least be able to relate to that person. And that's something that those people have allowed to happen, in a sense, not only through their music and their character, but you've been able to see it too because they have reached a certain level of success. Like you heard their music, and then once you were able to relate to that artist, you stuck around, because there's so many songs that you hear on the radio. You don't like all of them, but the ones that you do like, you start to follow that artist, or you start to listen to their CDs or go to their shows. Does that make sense? He said, yeah, that totally makes sense. So then I asked, okay, So, if it's important to be able to relate to that artist, what if I told you that you could do that before getting a certain level of fame or getting a certain level of recognition? And that if you can relate to somebody and have that connection and make them understand who you are and be able to connect with you, you're going to be able to get your fans like this. You're going to be able to get people to relate to you. You're going to be able to have them see, you know what, I really like this guy. I like his story. I like where he's coming from. Let me see what he's all about. And that's the type of thing that's going to be able to take you from just regular followers to these hardcore fans. He said, okay, that sounds great. I would love to do that. How do I go about that? And that's when I was telling him that it's all about making things and content and music and all the things that you do as your image that is allowing a person to connect with you as another person. Now, shameless plug, if this is something that you want to do for yourself as an artist or a producer or whatever type of creative you are, that is exactly what I help artists do. I help them understand what's special about them and what is relatable about them to other people, understand how they can create that content and how they can really gain these hardcore fans so that they become a part of their entourage or their fan base or whatever you want to call it, and be able to leverage that to be able to have people come to your shows, to have people buy your music or your t-shirts, and have them stick around for the years to come because they like who you are. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely DM me or email me. All of this info is below. You can also DM me on IG, and I'll be happy to work with you on that. And as well, if you have any other questions about what you can do as far as your next step as an artist or producer, definitely comment down below and I'll be happy to make a video for it. So that's it for today. I hope you guys have a great day. Definitely please like, comment, and subscribe on my channel so I can keep making videos for you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next video.